Immersive experiences through virtual and augmented reality are transforming education. I'm Danaya Nuli, and in this presentation, I'll explore their unique benefits and how they can be applied in a school setting to boost engagement, improve understanding, spark creativity, and even support student well being, backed by recent research. Before we jump into specific benefits, let's take a moment to understand why immersive experiences matter in education. Unlike traditional learning methods that rely mostly on reading and listening, immersive technologies engage multiple senses: sight, sound, and sometimes even touch or smell. This multisensory approach doesn't just make lessons more engaging, it can also strengthen memory, spark curiosity, and build emotional connections to the content. These technologies can transform a passive classroom into a vibrant, participatory space where students, by doing, feeling, and exploring, learn different subjects. One of the biggest strengths of immersive technology is engagement. Immersive environments make students feel like active participants, not just passive learners. When students put on a VR headset, they're no longer just reading about history, they're standing inside it. There are lots of tools that allow students to go onto virtual field trips anywhere in the world or even traveling to outer space without ever leaving the classroom. Instead of passively watching a video or reading a textbook, students can lead their own exploration, moving through a 360 environment and focusing on what captures their curiosity. For example, using Google Expeditions VR to virtually tour the Great Wall of China, let's say, can ignite curiosity, increase motivation, and foster emotional connections with the content. Such active participation significantly boosts motivation and attention as students feel like participants rather than observers. The interactive nature of Google Expeditions promotes inquiry based learning and where students can naturally start asking questions, making connections, and engaging in discussions with peers. This not only deepens understanding, but also creates memorable learning moments. Another benefit is that subjects that are abstract and concepts that are complex become less intimidating when students can see and manipulate them, and they become easier to grasp when visualized in 3D environments. Imagine learning biology, for example, by holding a 3D human heart in your hands, turning it, zooming it, and following the blood flow in real time. Studies show that these interactive models significantly boost spatial understanding and knowledge retention. In language learning, immersion takes on equally powerful role. For example, I could take my students on a virtual tour of a London market. They wouldn't just read about the word stall, for example, they could walk up to one, hear the sounds of vendors calling out, and see the colors and textures of the products. This multisensory context helps vocabulary stick because it's connected to lived experience, not just definition. And as Conrad notes, immersive, context rich environments strengthen comprehension and recall by linking learning to real world situations. In this way, immersive technology just doesn't just tell students about the world, it lets them step inside it, making understanding deeper and longer lasting. Immersive tools aren't just for consuming content, they're for creating it too. VR creation tools like CoSpaces do let students design their own virtual worlds, interactive games, or retell literary stories in immersive environments. This promotes creative expression, storytelling skills, and digital literacy, which are key 21st century competences. Immersive experiences can also promote mental well being. Schools could integrate VR relaxation apps like guided meditation VR to help students manage stress before exams. They could step into a calming VR forest or a beach with guided meditation, practicing mindfulness and reduce anxiety. Research highlights how multisensory environments can lower stress and improve emotional regulation. Immersive experiences like VR and AR open powerful opportunities for interdisciplinary learning, where students make connections across subjects instead of studying them in isolation. These technologies make it easy to blend subjects in engaging ways. For example, language learning with history and literature. Imagine an English lesson where students can scan classroom posters to unlock AR videos of Shakespeare's plays, learning not only language but also history and theater. AR's ability to layer digital content over the real world makes it a natural fit for interdisciplinary learning. Another example is a VR simulation of Victorian Britain, which can combine history, language, arts, writing descriptive narrative about daily life, and analyzing architecture and sculpture, and even math, while measuring building dimensions or exploring geometric designs. These experiences encourage critical thinking, collaboration, and problem solving as students work together on authentic tasks that mirror real world challenges. And as Labropoulos notes, immersive tools foster knowledge transfer between disciplines, helping students see how different fields connect in meaningful ways. Immersive tech encourages also collaboration. As we mentioned before, immersive experiences are not solitary. Students can work together in a shared virtual lab, forming groups, solving problems, and brainstorm ideas in real time, even if they're different in different physical locations. This kind of cooperative learning aligns with participatory pedagogies and cooperative learning while strengthening communication and teamwork skills. Immersive experiences can be tailored for different learning needs. This one is of the most inspiring aspects of immersive tech. That is to say, its ability to open doors for all learners. Students with mobility challenges can take part in virtual field trips, and AR can be used to provide real time subtitles or translations for multilingual classrooms. These tools can make education more inclusive and equitable. In conclusion, immersive technology is more than a digital upgrade. It's a way to transform learning into multisensory, inclusive, and deeply engaging experience. When thoughtfully implemented, this experience does more than engage. It makes learning meaningful equitable, and relevant. But the key is intentional use, not just add technology, but choosing tools and activities that align with learning goals and support every student's growth in order to transform the way they connect with knowledge. Thank you for watching.